Hey all, Art student here. Today I'm showing you my process of doing a bunch of wood burning. I decided, why not turn my sketches that I do daily on YouTube into some cool wood burnings? I feel like it could either be a tattoo or something else. I'm producing all of this art, so I might as well use it in a different way. And I've been wanting to get back into wood burning for so long, and I'm really happy that I did. I love these pieces. They're tiny and cute, and hopefully a little bit more affordable for people at markets to, 1, appreciate the art, 2, take home the art with them. Like I said in my previous wood burning video with the Mermaid Warrior, I think I've gotten so much better at wood burning. It's probably from the daily sketches, and it made me more confident with my strokes because with wood burning, you put it down and it's pretty permanent. So it's kind of the same thing with a pen. I'm just trying to make these permanent, confident strokes and make the piece look good. I've been really into birds lately. I have a bird feeder right in front of my window and I just love watching them. I don't know if I really want to draw them necessarily. It's just fun to see them eat and be happy and free. So I decided, why not make a weird, folklorish kind of bird girl and see if I could create it with wood, because I don't know, it's kind of tough to be able to manipulate the wood and the tool in order to get the lines that I would like with a pen. Next is a girl's face inside of a flower. I don't know if I wanted her as a physical flower or just it's a costume headpiece, but I'm happy with how this turned out. I love being able to smell the smoke that rises from the wood burning and just making these interesting lines and challenging myself to create what I did in my sketch. The tiny little decorative details I do on my characters really brings it to life and makes it feel like it's my own and my style. I'm trying to shade with my style of shading that I do with a pen instead of using a wood burning tip to create that shading. I really like how it looks. That line art, very sketchy, very wood block print-esque. This girl's honestly my favorite. I think I'm just really in love with the sketch that I did, and I'm happy to try to recreate it. I feel like her hair reminds me of a flame, but there's also a tree wrapped around. Maybe it's a tree on fire. I don't really know, but I love the flow of it all and how she's a floating head. I could totally see this as a tattoo or a t-shirt design or something. I'm in love with how it looks, and I definitely want to do something more with her. If you're into line work, I think you'd really enjoy wood burning. It's so much fun to sketch onto wood and see what you can make. It's different from drawing. It's such high contrast, and people really admire when they see wood burning in person that's not made by a laser. This piece was based off of daylilies my sister got me. I loved how they looked and just the colors of them and the position of them. I took a picture that looks pretty similar to the position of how I drew them, and I really thought it'd be fun to replace the eyes of the character with flowers or leaves. And I was doing this motif throughout my daily sketches for a while. I really loved how it turned out. I think it's so creepy, alien-esque, and weird. As I mentioned before, all of these pieces are all based off of my sketchbook. I didn't have to create new pieces, so it made it a lot easier to just quickly draw it on the wood and then the next day get started on the burning. I find if I let the tool heat up for a long time, that's when I get the best pull for my burn. And you have to play around with how deep you want to press to get a darker burn color. If you do light strokes, then you get a lighter color. You really have to play around, and it might even be helpful to get a scrap piece of wood to practice different tips as well as depth with your wood burning. Here's another piece that I practice with my flower motif. I thought it'd be really cool to have a symmetrical design of the bleeding heart flowers. I really wanted a strong, bold face that was floating with the beautiful flowers underneath. It's always fun to create new characters and little designs and details on them. Next up, we have a fairy sitting on a leaf. I messed up the eyes, I think. The face looked a little bit too sassy, you'll see later. My sister thinks it added to the whimsy and mischievousness of a fairy, so I think it worked out. I also don't really like how the feet turned out. I'm kind of happy with how my fairies are coming along. I used to never be able to draw fairies, so I'm happy I'm getting somewhere with them. And I really like adding multiple wing layers to the flying creatures. To me, I think hair is pretty fun to make, but it's a thing that could make or break your character, because if they have fucked up hair, everyone's going to notice, and it's pretty hard to try fixing it. Luckily, my hair is not too complicated. It's usually pretty straight, or it has a wave to it, and if I mess up, I try fixing it in a way that kind of looks good. This piece is actually based off of a sketch that I have of a sculpture I did. I did a video in February for a little demon jester love boy, and I thought he was so cute. I thought it'd be fun to have a quick little wood burning of this, and to color it in would be nice. I love this little mouse. I did a sketch of this a little while ago. I was actually inspired by Stephen King's book, The Green Mile, with Mr. Jingles, and how he was an important role in the story. I thought it'd be really cute to have a mouse with a flower collar, I guess. This mouse needs to be coming out of a poppy, so that's what I tried to create here. I think one of the cool things you could do with a wood burning tool is create some texture, whether it's fur or feathers or a darkened color of the fur. You could really do that with the different types of movements of the tip of the tool. And here we have a classic demon skull. I just thought he was pretty cute and thought it'd be quick and fun to put on a piece with some bright color next to it. Here's a doodle from my daily sketches. I like the idea of it where it's a spider as the girl's bun, like part of her hair or maybe part of her face, or I don't know, it's just creepy because there's a spider all over her. I am so not happy with this. The nose is so messed up. I had to sand it off so many times and try to reburn it so many times. I just tried covering it up with paint in the end. I do, however, like that I'm trying all new things with wood burning and different techniques and textures and objects in order to create these things. So it is hard. I just need to give myself a little bit more credit and leeway. I used to work at a summer camp, summer school thing, and they gave us tons of crafts. And one of the crafts was wind chimes. I took a bunch from my kids, and when I gave them back at the end, the leader of the camp said, "No, keep it for your school year." So I did. I never wound up using it for my classes, but I always had it at my house just in case. And I decided it's made out of wood. I'm not going to paint it anytime soon, so let's try to burn it. I did one, as you saw, with the sun, and the other one that was Luna Moth inspired. So a daytime and a nighttime one. After I do my wood burning, I like to add a little hint of color. I don't always paint all of my pieces. Sometimes it's just nice to have one little pop. I try being very minimal with my paint because I don't want it to be a painting. I still want it to be wood burning with slight color. So I try going very light. I add water to the paint so it's very watery and see-through so you could still see the beautiful wood underneath and any of the burns. Because it's not about the color, it's about the piece, the drawing, the burning skill that goes into this. Everything's done. Let's take a look at those final shots. Thanks so much for watching and for all your support. I'll see you next time on Monday and sometimes on Friday. Bye!